6:45 a.m. as students are getting ready to head to the bus stop. One of them sees a post on TikTok identifying Emerson Elementary as a target. That student shared it around. It was seen by a grandparent who ultimately alerted district officials, who in turn called the police.
The student that sent it had shared it with several students, and that started the wildfire.
This is the post.
This actually was a list that was on TikTok that was doctored. We determined that the school in question is actually down in Georgia.
Emerson Elementary in Emerson, Georgia. The Wethersfield police called them. They were aware of the list and said several juveniles were arrested in connection to that post. Wethersfield Superintendent Michael Emmett used the district's parent communication app to provide multiple updates.
And it's very difficult to deal with the crisis situation when you're dealing with a lot of erroneous information. And I think that for us is incumbent upon why we need to make sure that we're communicating out as quickly and accurately as we possibly can.
Wethersfield is one of the most recent in a series of Connecticut districts facing threats of violence, usually discovered on social media.
These kids are addicted to TikTok and all the other ones. I don't even know what they are anymore. But yeah, it's all over. There's no getting away from it. My daughter is in the Glastonbury school system, and recently there was a boy who was thrown out of school for some terrible racial slurs online.
In Windsor, the superintendent there recently took full responsibility for a lack of timely communication that left parents in the dark about a lockdown. While in Meriden, a student at Edison Middle School was arrested and charged for a threat via Snapchat.
It takes you away from the work that you're doing.
The head of Connecticut Superintendents Association told Fox 61, despite the fact the majority of threats turn out not to be credible, you must follow up on every one and lean on a collaboration with law enforcement.
We have our own Sandy Hook, so we are not immune to this at all. When there was a threat, or bomb threat, whatever, I met with the police chief immediately, and they took over. I followed their protocols.
Back here in Wethersfield, they routinely conduct threat training. The middle and high schools have school resource officers. As for the elementary schools, their windows and doors were updated to be more secure, but the buildings themselves are old. Superintendent says they need to be updated in order to bring up to modern-day security standards. Reporting in Wethersfield, Matt Karen, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.